Okay, so a little bit of bad news. My save shit the bed. Like, there's no good way to say it. My save literally just shit the bed. So, yeah, I'm gonna upload the last few bits that I have that I've edited together. But the rest of it, because, like, I'm not gonna be able to continue it, I'm just gonna chuck all that old stuff out. Just because there's no real use in keeping it together anymore. That's about it. There's just no use for me to do it again. So because of this, and because I missed a couple of things in my playthrough, I'm going to do a slightly modified version of this. I'm going to use commands every once in a while. That's mainly going to be for the use of doing certain things just a little bit better. I'm also going to have a couple more new mods installed and a couple of things added. So I'm going to play this my way, and I'm going to see if you guys like it. So yeah, I'm going to keep my mouth shut too. I think I've figured out the audio settings and figured out everything, so this new playthrough will be better. So let's start off New California.
Changes. Makes a strong man weak and a poor man rich. The difference is decided by character. And if you don't think character is the only factor in deciding victory, then you've been playing the wrong game this whole damn time. The world was playing the wrong game 200 years ago. They learned what it meant to be found faulty in character. For their failure, they became a wasteland of nuclear hellfire. Now out there is a horde of men calling themselves survivalists, remnants of the old world, thinking they can get by just on the strength of their arms alone. There's a new California Republic, gambling away the glory of America's past on a legion of slaves trying to rise against their masters on some old forgotten highway. None of them have any idea what kind of character it takes to bring the greatest nation on earth back to glory. But down here, in Vault 18, you're gonna learn everything you need to know about winning that war. Right here, right now, on this battlefield. You are the last of America's finest men and women. You're the A-list. The rest of those idiots are a thing of the past. Now is your time. you'll get out there and show that you have the character it takes to bring America back to glory. Can I get a hurrah? Damn right! Now move out!
Alright, here we go. Let's charge into him this time.
Yes!
Alright, I'm gonna make my character exactly how I made it last time, mainly because I just like that character style. I like cute girls, like tan girls, what can I say? I'm just that kind of guy. Let's tone down the eyeliner a bit and tone down the lipstick. Tone down the blush a bit. And change the shape a little bit. Change these things up a little bit. I think so. I make a really cute girl. Yeah, the Casey worked. So I got my Casey hairstyle back. That's nice. Change the color to be a little bit blue. I'm dizzy, man.
That was the best play I have seen in years, kid. The whole vault is singing your praise this season.
Thank you.
Looks like Bragg's Patriots put another trophy on the shelf, thanks to you. Now, I've been told you've got a career to look forward to. You made the final touchdown of the season, so that should give you just about any job you want in here. Shame you can't put it to real use out in the wasteland. With a backbone like that, you could do a lot of good up top.
Why, thank you. Well, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And don't call me sir, I work for a living.
Right, Coach. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, great. You came back a moron. Thanks, Coach, sir. Come on, kid. Put together a damn sentence, for God's sake. Jesus Christ. You know, you always have been my star player, despite how numb you are.
Excuse
I
me?
was talking to Chevy up in the security department. Those half-wits in the overseer's office actually want to put you to work in maintenance. Idiots don't know what kind of special mind you've got. How would you like to work for Vault Security instead of those crap scrubbers?
You see, I've been called special many occasions. I just don't know who Ed is. That horrible joke aside, what are you implying by special mind? But yeah, hell yeah, man. I've always wanted to be part of Vault Security. Protecting the weak, helping people out. It's what I like to do.
You're damn right. You remind me of myself growing up, back in the vault under the Midwestern plains. I was gung-ho in love with the brass and holster look of the cowboys and soldiers that rode through town in old TV shows.
And that's why I
My
loved
pop
you, Vegas.
gave me my first gun at age 10, and I've loved it ever since. Of course, I've always been more fond of the higher caliber automatics myself. Here, take a few old gun magazines with you. My treat. It'll whet your appetite for bigger and better things.
You see, as a Californian, I never quite got a gun, and I never was able to. I've always been fascinated by them, but it's really hard to get one out here. I don't really like automatics, more like semis, because they're much more accurate and they pack more of a punch. I more look at how much a bullet costs, and, you know, I'd much rather be cost effective and hit all my shots, rather than having spray and pray tactics. I mean, it's good for general use, but, you know, bullets cost money, so And I think that's also why I do a melee build most of the time. Bolts cost money. Well, anyway, sure, but I should get going, Coach.
Hey, kid, before you go, I want to ask you something. You were born in the wasteland, from what I understand. Now, I'm new to this place, and I like to get to know all my best players.
That can
but I
be
don't
taken
know much
many ways.
about you yet.
Well, to be honest, I don't really have that much. There's not much to tell, to be honest. I lived in Vault 18 my whole life. I'm adopted, just like everyone else. You know, I'm just a normal kid.
Huh, strange. Well, at any rate, you've been raised by your fellow Americans, and that's all that matters to me. I'm starting to organize an after-school program for motivated athletes like yourself, and I'd like you to be there. You've picked yourself a bright future, but what if one day that future was threatened? Would you be willing to stand up next to me and fight for your country?
In all honesty, hell yeah. Of course. I would fight for my country, my people, my vault. Let's keep that in mind. I'd much rather protect my vault. But the Enclave, that's another story.
That's my star player, always reliable. I'm talking about the possibility of this vault falling to the tide of outside forces. I'm talking about the new California Republic, the survivalists, super mutants. But it doesn't just stop at the vault door. Not all of us have been calling Vault 18 home for 200 years. You know what's up there? What's coming? Like it came for the others. We can't just sit and hide while the powers above storm over this great nation. People like you and I have got to fall in and throw our weight behind an effort to save the America we survived to protect and serve. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, man, but again, this vault is my home, and I will protect my people with everything. But yes, Coach, I understand clearly. I'm ready for that responsibility.
Damn right, soldier. I can tell you have a high endurance already, and you have the strength you need to survive in this world. Now listen, I think you have what it takes to be a great leader, but you're gonna need above average charisma and a damn fine set of combat skills. I want you to go check out that vigor tester on the wall over there. And if you score right, I'm gonna put you at the top of my A-list. Give me a shout when you're done.
Sure. Slightly stronger. I have normal perception. Somewhat higher endurance. Decent charisma. Slightly higher intelligence. Normal agility. Low luck. Decent agility. High intelligence. Decent charisma. Really good endurance. Not the best perception. Don't want to be too unlucky. Alright, so melee weapon, speech, and unarmed. Alright, so I'm gonna do what I usually do small frame, but this time I'm gonna do skilled and trigger discipline.
Just finish the test, then we'll talk.
And then layer.set scale 0.95. I'm a little bit shorter than most. I'm gonna share left hand. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that off for takedown and turn off perk mode.
So, how did it turn out?
It says I'm a strong athlete and I have the ability to perform my duties, sir.
Damn fine work. But we already knew that. What else does it say?
It says I'm right for leadership. And I have a good mannerism.
So it does. That's definitely a key factor. And?
Probably hack into any terminal in this vault.
Yeah, well, brains are all well and good, but the kind of work I have for you doesn't need that chair force crap. If you want to be a soldier, change your statement.
All I can say, man, is you need help from the logistical side. I will respect anyone who's smart enough to be able to keep it. You need a soldier who's smart and strong. If you don't have a combination of both, you're going to lose on either of the fronts. But whatever you say. Endurance 6. It says I have the endurance to keep my head in the game.
Nice. Well done, soldier. All right, that has me convinced. You're in the top of your class. Congratulations. You've done everything right by my...
I wanted to ask you some questions, Coach.
Great. Questions. What is it?
Do you know any more books on fighting, Coach?
As a matter of fact, yes, I do. Guns and Ammo, Pugilism Illustrated, and a few Grognak comics I lifted off that dumb punk Johnny. Feel free to let him know where you got him. And kick his ass for me if he tries to take him back.
All right. I want to hear what you know about the Wasteland.
Well then, you do have that glimmer of greatness in your eyes. What do you want to know?
Everything, considering we're going to be out there soon. I want to know what it's like out in the waste.
It's hell on earth, kid. I've seen cities sunken below seas of radioactive sand. The ashes of the dead choke in the air. There are places in this world where the fires of war still burn, as if the bombs fell yesterday. Most everything kind about what's above ground is a mirage, shimmering out of the corner of your eye, tempting you to make a wrong move. I've seen the eyes of Satan glimmer in the dark, with bullet holes next to my head when I wake up in the morning, and I've felt the ghosts of ages past whisper on my shoulder before blowing away in the dust. You feel trapped, even out in the open. Not even the cool breeze of the coming rain across your sun-cracked skin is good news. The only hope is that someday you'll hear on the airwaves the song of an army coming to save the day. The song of America starting to wake up from her nightmare. Father Time breathing life back into her dreams.
All I can say is, man, why are you waiting for other people to save you? Save yourself. You know, like how most people would. That's the American spirit. But whatever. Enough about my hang-ups. I want to know more about America. Like, what are your plans for it?
That's a good question, kid. America? That's a real big thing to talk about. Here in Vault 18, we have the opportunity to make a real change up there. We're safe and healthy. I want to see you kids make a true difference. Start to put things back together for the red, white, and blue. We'll start with after-school programs, then scouting missions. You kids are smart, good with technology. A bunch of us living down here want to start training you to fight, too, to keep our little investment safe. It's a big world up there, and there are a lot of bad guys. We need to find the good ones and band together. All of us.
Thanks for the talk, Coach. I have to go.
You betcha, kid.
Alright, so... Never mind. I guess I'm just turning off Immersive HUD for now. I'll try to fix it on my way out, but for some reason it's just not working. Alright, I think that's all the books. So I'm gonna... steal them. And let me see if my modifications worked, if I still have the 3M installed. Nope, it's not. That's good. So I no longer have to censor that. That's a plus. Downside, I can't really say my awesome body, but, you know, underwear works, I guess.